Well, this one's like, I've not really seen it fleshed out as much elsewhere, but it's one I've been thinking about ages. I'm going to write a Twitter thread on it at some point because that's what I do. I'll have an idea running around in my head for weeks, and then okay, I've got a thread now. So like double think, which comes from George Orwell's 1984, right? Which is to hold two contradictory beliefs in your head at the same time. We were chatting about this, like, and it comes. You see these mental models elsewhere, right? So Nassim Taleb has like the barbell strategy, where it's all the weight to either ends of the spectrum. So the way I was thinking about this on the drive down today, which is people say you don't want to think in black and white. I think you want, black or white thinking. You want black and white thinking. It's the shades of gray is where you go to die. So anything like in between. So we'll give like the perfect example of this, like the ability to do intense, focused, deep work with intense serendipity and socialization, and all that stuff in the middle is where you go to die.
You see this a lot in colleges where you have people who just study. I like doing this myself personally, but you study really hard during the week and you just absolutely put time into it. And the weekends, you just hang out with people, have the best time of your life, and then you go back to studying hard. You work really hard, and then you sleep really hard. And your body's kind of like this engine where you go to the extremes of it, and by doing that, you're able to, like, you boost your metabolism for one, but also you just like, you live more, and by living more, you have more energy circulating through you, and you actually become healthier. And this isn't to say that you should be drinking or doing drugs at the parties, especially if they're harmful ones, but a way to think about this is kind of like this graph here, where, I mean, it kind of shows it. I'm not exactly 100% sure if I like the headers they have on it, but you have, let's see, recreation and fun over here, finance and wealth over here. So, like, when you don't really work out, or you're constantly like going between two tasks, when you're constantly checking your phone and trying to work, when you're constantly like switching between things, you never get deep enough into any of them, and you always stay within this like little inner circle. You're never actually like really living. The person who's like, you come across so many people who, like, especially during COVID, when everyone's working from home, like, oh yeah, I'm just working, I'm always working. And then you look at them, you're like, are you? Like, what are you doing? Like, do you watch any TV while you work? Like, describe your work for me. And they're like, well, I do this project, then I check my email while listening to some music, and then I'll go cook like lunch, and then after I cook lunch, I'll go like play with my cat for a second, and I'll do this, and I'll do that. And they just kind of always stay within this little circle right here because they're distracting themselves by bouncing between the different aspects of it. And what you really need to do is like time chunk it. Go finances, and then maybe go health, go to the gym for an hour or two, and then go socialize with friends for an hour or two. I mean, you're never gonna like get deep into socialization if you like just walk by someone, wave to them, and it's 2 seconds, you're like, hi. And that's what you wind up doing when you're constantly checking notifications. You're skipping between all of these and not actually going deep enough into them. So in doing that, you're just messing up your life. I really like how you said that. Shades of gray is where stuff goes to die. Like, stop operating on autopilot. Stop listening to podcasts and TV shows in the background while you're working. Focus all your energy, all your effort on one single task, and then move on to the next task. And in itself, it's a skill. Like, being able to focus your energy at a task is one of the most valuable skills, and something that Robert Greene talks about in Mastery. And that's the Do 48 Laws of Power. He's absolutely brilliant.